It's heartbreaking on so many levels, and there's so many people out there that are looking for answers. They're looking for answers to the essential questions in life, and they're really wondering, is there really any hope? And this time, more than ever, the church needs to stand up, to rise up, and proclaim the message of the resurrection. So I want to take part in what a lot of other churches are doing. Reality LA, that church, Reality Church in LA, is put together what they call Jesus Changed My Life. And what they want to do is they wanted to just take and put out in social media all these different stories about how Jesus changed the lives of people. So instead of, just directing somebody to hoping somebody comes to church on Easter and having this special occasion, or having a lot of gimmicks to get people to do certain things, like we see on Easter, helicopters dropping things and all sorts of all that craziness on Easter, their idea was to have a lot of people from the church, so they're separate, and then they're just taking their story, they're recording it, and they're putting it on social media. And then they're telling how Jesus changed their life, and they're putting this hashtag, Jesus Changed My Life, behind it. So if somebody hears that story, they hear a story, and then they go on whatever social media platform they're on, Facebook or Twitter or whatever, Instagram, then they'll put in this hashtag and they'll be flooded with stories from all over. And this idea that this church had kind of got picked up throughout LA, and now the Gospel Coalition is kind of putting it out there too, and hopefully just churches from all over doing this. So on Easter, the social media will just be flooded. This week before Easter will just be flooded with stories about how Jesus changed my life. And hopefully there was a host of other people's lives that are changed through this as well. Now, one of the things that we need to take in when we're doing this is we need to be able to tell our story relatively quickly. I don't think people are going to sit and listen to a 15-minute story. So tell it relatively quickly. There's certain ways in which a person can organize their story. In this Reality LA, they've put together a couple documents that I think are very helpful. I'm going to link them here in the video. One is just basically how to tell your story, and then how to organize it. So if you're thinking about putting together a video and then putting it on social media, this will help you kind of organize and think through your story before you tell it. And then secondly, just the way the camera is. So they put together a selfie guide too, just some kind of common sense things to take in mind while you're filming. So just like, you don't want a bunch of light behind you because that's gonna not make your video look good. So just some things like that. But I'm excited. I'll put some more information out about it this week, but I would just direct you to our church website, bethelmbchurch.org/Jesus. And there I'll put these documents, and we'll have some more documents. I'll put another video of the pastor at this Reality LA telling you about their launch, and hopefully you just get a good picture of what this is going to look like. So all through this week, from today all the way to Easter Sunday, just start putting your story on social media with the hashtag Jesus Changed My Life, and then link it back to our church. Point people to where they can take part in our online Easter service. So people will hear these stories, and then they'll be directed back to our church, Bethel MB Church, at 10:30 on Easter Sunday morning to hear the message of the gospel proclaimed again. So just an exciting experience, and wanted you to be aware of that. So with that, I'm going to sign off. Thank you for listening. will hear